Hi, and thanks for watching my video. I'm Starke County Republican Sheriff candidate Greg Wireman, and I want to take a minute just to introduce myself and to tell you a little bit about me and why I think I'll be your best candidate to become the next Starke County Sheriff. I'm 39 years old, and I live in North Judson, Indiana. The son of Roby and Rose Wireman, I was born in Knox. Starke County is, always has been, and always will be home. After leaving school, I participated in Boy Scouts and achieved a life rank. Went on to college to study criminal law and business management at Ferris State University, where I played football, winning 3 college championships and helping to be a leader for my team. Leaving college and coming back home to Indiana, I worked at my mom and dad's trucking company, doing business with Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler. My dad always believed that I should have the hands-on training first before ever becoming a manager. It was good experience. I moved up to become the Vice President of Business Development for Red Star Transportation in Lexington, Kentucky. There I managed over 60 power units and a multi-million-dollar budget. Leaving Red Star and coming back to my parents' business, my heart was always set in law enforcement. That's the reason I'm here today. I also have experience with the Starke County Sheriff's Office, the North Judson Police Department, the Indiana Department of Corrections, where I was a dorm supervisor and supervised offenders and officers alike. While at the Westville Correctional Facility, I was awarded the Professionalism Award, as well as Star Awards for my performance. I also participated with Starke County Community Corrections, supervising offenders on home detention or being released from the prison system back to our community. I've always done work with pride and honor, integrity, always to the best and the fullest of my ability. That's why I think I'll be a good sheriff. I bring with me not only the experience of law enforcement, but more importantly to the Sheriff's Office, the business experience and management that will make the difference in our successes and failures. The things I want to accomplish as sheriff are many, starting with new technology. I want to have a website at the Sheriff's Office that in real time you can get real information that will help you protect and possibly save your family, including information such as real time when crimes happen. You'll be able to look up a map and see where crimes are occurring in your community and what to look for to make your community and your family and home safer. We'll all work together. That's the bonus of information. We'll work with things like Nixle, Facebook. Social media is such a huge part of success in our communities today. I want to initiate a canine program. Just as an example, I know a few short months ago, had we had a certified canine program, it may have been the difference between life and death for a young man in Grovertown. As the sheriff of our community, it's my absolute responsibility to make sure that we do all we can to provide safety and security for our residents. I want to have a SWAT team. It'll take us a little bit of time to accomplish that goal, but it's one of the goals I'll have as sheriff. I want to make sure that we provide you with the best, most well-trained officers that are able to handle any situation from felony warrant arrest to barricaded gunmen to just simply helping our community in times of natural disasters. We'll do all we can in my leadership role. Furthermore, I want to have a closer partnership with other local, state, and federal authorities to create a drug task force. Everyone knows that we have an epidemic between heroin and methamphetamine here in Starke County. In fact, Starke County is in the top 10% in the state in drug overdose death. Then we have my CARES program, community policing, awareness, respect, education, enforcement, safety, and security. Just as an example for my community policing program, we will take volunteers from the community and after screening them in an application process, properly training them through a pre-basic program, they'll be qualified to work hand in hand and right next to our officers. Imagine what we could do. People from the community volunteering, trained to stand side by side with law enforcement. Just think about us putting those people inside our schools. The protection that we could offer our kids and at no additional cost to the budget. It's innovative thinking, it's leadership outside the box that will make the difference in creating a safer Starke County. I want to have the officers have a great camaraderie and working relationship. I expect to see them from time to time enjoy lunch with each other to build their relationships. But I would also like to see those officers inside our schools. I'd like to see them spending time with the young kids in the cafeterias and eating lunch with them and creating a relationship and a bond that says we care about our community. After all, the young people, the kids, they will be our future. Surplus equipment. I'll bring things such as Hummers to our sheriff's office from the military and surplus equipment. They would have been a huge asset just as recently as the snowstorms that we just went through. Being able to check on the elderly and the disabled in our community, for which we have many. It would have been a great tool and a great asset. I'll work closer with our emergency management director. I think that we've done a great job, but we need to do a better job at dispersing information and letting people know where to go in case of emergencies, warming centers, what to do, and who to call. I think that the leadership provides a little different advantage between thinking ahead and being preventative instead of reactive. After all, that's what law enforcement is all about. We prevent crime, not react to it. I'm absolutely committed to making sure that we do those things. Well, I'll work close with community corrections. I would like to see a work release program in Starke County. Our information sharing, information just as I'm doing now, through YouTube and on websites. We'll have classes 3 to 4 times a year. In fact, February 22nd, I'll be offering a free gun safety class. Those are the things as sheriff that I'll continue to do. In the next couple of months, watch closely. I'll also be offering a class for self-defense. I think it's imperative as the sheriff and leader of the community that we offer all the information and all the training that we can, not just to our officers, but to the people. A best abled protector are those that are able to protect and teach and serve their community. Law enforcement for hundreds of years has worked by a simple motto: to protect and serve. I fully intend to bring that motto back to the Starke County Sheriff's Office. As your sheriff, I'll have an open door policy. I'll be willing to listen to your complaints as well as your praises. We'll work together. We'll create a department that is citizen-driven as well as officer-driven to create a better and safer Starke County. My ultimate goal is to make Starke County a better and safer place to live, work, and raise your family. In closing, I'll say this. I think that me asking for your vote is an absolute responsibility for me to come forward with my ideas about how to make Starke County a better and safer place. You can find much of that information at my website at www.gregwiremanforsheriff.com. But in closing, one more thing. My opponents will tell you that their 20-plus years in law enforcement makes them more qualified than me to run the sheriff's office. I want to point out a simple fact. I submit to you that it's not the many years of being involved in the same activity, especially when it obviously hasn't worked, that makes you a great leader. A leader need not have a title. You just need to have the ambition and the ideal to want to go out and make a difference. That's what I have. Not only will I bring law enforcement experience, but I'll bring business management and leadership experience that will make the difference. Starke County, in case you didn't know, in the last 3 years, 2011, 2012, and 2013, as a member of the Indiana State Police Lowell District, which is comprised of 7 counties, with a population of nearly 850,000 people. But in those last 3 years, Starke County in itself has comprised more than 52% of the methamphetamine problem in all those counties combined. We only have a population of 24,000 people. My point behind that is our sheriff has got more than 30 years of experience. He's in his 2nd term. And I think that he's done the best job that he can do. I just think that sometimes when things aren't working, and obviously in the position our community is, it's not. It's not better people. Maybe it's better ideals and trying different things that makes the difference. That's what I'll do. I'll provide the leadership, and I'll bring the knowledge of not only the law enforcement and business aspect, but the leadership and management aspect. I think with those things that we'll make a difference. I think that we'll unite our community. We'll make Starke County a better place to live, work, and raise a family together. I'm not better than my opponents. I just have a different ideal about how to achieve those goals. I look forward to hearing your comments, your questions, and concerns. I'll answer any of them. I'm asking for your vote and your support. And I'm asking that we work together, that we do the things that have made our home and our community something special for many, many years. We're family. We should be working together. And it's leadership that can unite us to make a difference where we live. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch my video. I look forward to hearing from you, and I absolutely look forward to your support.